Gunnerman Group is a go.
Yes! Not just a startup, an upstart.
Gotta get going.
Gotta be good.
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 Growth is the goal. How do we do that?
I talked to UPS. They'll help us out. New technology, smart advice. We focus on the business and they take care of the logistics.
UPS.
Good going.
We get good. That's great.
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 I love logistics.
Akron tops Kent State 61-52 behind an efficient inside-out game. In the first half, the Zips scored 20 of their 24 points in the paint. And then in the second half, Akron got it going from downtown after shooting 6 of 14 and broke open a 37-all tie with a 21-4 run to take round one of the PNC Wagon Wheel Challenge.
It's a great atmosphere, good game. I feel bad for them because, they don't have their best guy, which changes the game. But they're competitive. They beat us up athletically around the, rebounding it. And then we kind of beat them up inside. We threw the ball inside and made them make decisions. Are we going to double? Are we going to stay one-on-one in the post? And our two big kids played well. And it's as simple as that. That's all what we tried to do. And then we got really solid point play. Our point guard just... It's amazing to think that this guy's playing in front of 5,000 people or whatever, and he's calm as a cucumber, which, you just don't see that stuff. I've never seen a guy calmer than him. Yeah, I thought they were tired at the end. When they went zone, it was a good move to play zone because we hadn't seen it all day, and it was a calculated risk because, it takes time off the clock. But I didn't think they had enough juice to chase us at the end. They tried a little bit to press, but they looked worn out. And again, it's because we're playing 10 and 11, and they're playing 7 and 8. Well, we're big. Pat Forsythe's 6'11", and Big Dog's huge. It's hard to keep them from getting it, and then when they're playing at a high level, it becomes difficult. So, and then the hard part is we're 9th or 8th in the country in three-point made, so do you come off of those three-point shooters or do you stay at home? They chose to stay at home early, right? And we didn't make any, but we scored inside. And then we also got to the rim driving because they stayed at home. And then in the second half, they came off a little bit, right? And we threw back out. So when you play good team, simple basketball, it's a hard pick your poison. Simple as that. I think it comes down to two things. You have to be able to play great defense, right? But you also have to be able to have enough pop to score. And I thought the last couple of years we struggled to score at times. We still had enough to win the tournament, but it was a struggle. I think this team potentially has a little bit more pop. You can see it in our numbers even. We didn't score a lot tonight, but we've been getting closer to 70, which is kind of the magic number. So I think because we have a little more drivability, it's not a word I know, but because we have a little more drivability, we have a little more pop to us, and we have a variety of ways we can score. So to answer your question, you have to play a great defensive team, but you have to have enough pop to win the thing. And in order to win in the NCAA tournament, you certainly have to have enough pop. So I think this team has more potential in that direction than most of the other teams that we've had in a while, since probably we had Abreu.
Keith Damrock called Pat Forsythe the most underrated player in the MAC after the game. The junior big man delivered with a team-high 12 points, while Reggie McAdams scored all 8 of his points in the second half, including 2 threes. Akron moves to 17-7 overall, including 8-3 in MAC play, and the Zips are now 6-0 at home in conference competition. Coach Damrock said after the last game against Buffalo that Akron needs to win at home if it wants to be in the discussion to win a MAC championship. Up next for the Zips, Akron heads to Eastern Michigan to battle the Eagles at the Convocation Center on Saturday afternoon. Reporting from James A. Rhodes Arena, I'm David Sunta for GoZips.com.